Welcome to class, children. I'm just kidding. I couldn't resist. Okay. Now I'm going to teach you guys how to make a shaker. This is just an example. We're going to make the ambulance version. So let's start. Okay. First of all, you'll get these pieces in this from Chrissy. I'll tag her below. So what you're going to do is grab your weeding pen first, is weed your vinyl. Just, if I could, with nails, it'd be nice. Okay. Just, this is not her problem. This is my problem. I have nails and I can't function like a normal adult. Okay. So yes. Okay. I don't delete any bloopers. So sorry, y'all. Okay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to grab your pieces, pull them out. Okay. Now you should have your little mini shaker pieces. You should have two pieces that go is the front and the back, and then you have an adhesive shaker in the middle. Okay, so what you're gonna do, first you're gonna figure out which way it goes. So it's going this way, correct? So what we're gonna do, since we're gonna grab some masking tape or glue dot, whatever you want, since I'm gonna teach it like it's a beginner class, grab your very thin grab your thing off of it. Peel it. Okay. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take some contact paper. I prefer contact paper. You can use any type of transfer paper you like. There is no right or wrong. I prefer contact paper. What you're going to do is you're going to grab your ambulance. Obviously, I should do this properly. Squeegee. Grab it. Peel from the back. Okay. Maybe cut those so you don't have to have them drag with you, and I'm not cutting this or editing this, so I apologize in advance. Okay, now what you're gonna do, if you're new and you don't know how to place stuff, take your parchment sheet halfway through, just like this, grab your contact paper or transfer paper, grab the side that the parchment sheet is on, move it around until you see a spot where you want it to lay. So with a shaker, you have to make sure there's evenly little space everywhere. So what I do is I go like this, then I grab my shaker piece just to make sure that I didn't cover my piece. You see, there's enough room everywhere. So hypothetically, imagine I misplaced it wrong. All you would do is just grab your parchment sheet, slowly peel it off, and then reposition it again. Okay, that's so it won't ruin your decal. So same thing again, grab it where you need to, position it, and then grab your shaker piece. Make sure it's where it needs to be. It's not covering your image like that. And then what you'll do is you grab your parchment sheet and your contact paper just like this. Grab your squeegee and pull downwards like this, okay? And then what you're gonna do is you're just gonna remove your contact paper or transfer tape, whatever you prefer, from the back, just like that, okay? So you place it like this. Now, what I do is I seal mine. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab some resin rockers, hard type. You can use any type of resin. You don't have to use this if you don't have this. Just pour it in the middle. Okay. I prefer toothpicks. You can use whatever you like. Silicone brush. You can use a pokey tool, micro eyelashes, whatever you want. Grab it and move it just around. Just make sure it gets perfectly to the edges. You don't want any, okay, you got to be very careful. You want to make sure there's no gaps. So the reason I do this, I have noticed that if I have a clear coat on, it makes my shaker pieces slide a little bit more efficiently. I don't have to worry about it getting stuck on the vinyl. So I do it because I want the shaker pieces to be able to move a little bit more freely, and it gives it a smooth surface. Just like that. And then we'll grab our torch. Sorry, I have to reach across the screen. Grab it, torch it, and then we're going to cure it on 48 watts, 120 seconds. I'll be right back. Now it's cured, so what you're going to do is you're going to take this piece, move it to the side, keep this because we're still going to use it, bring back your masking tape, and then grab your little pieces and put it on top of the tape, okay? So just take them. Put them on your sheet. This one's gonna be a pain, but it's okay. Remove it. I prefer glue dots, but I'm trying to use things that you guys have access to. Okay. Best way to do is to do it one at a time since you're new. So grab it, put it on right in the middle. Pull. Grab it in the middle. So that's a good thing. Like even if you like are ready to move your transfer tape, the thing's not going to move anywhere because it's stuck on there. Grab it, move. Okay. Now, I do steal these itsy bitsy pieces and I leave them on the tape. I just press it down, make sure it's perfectly pressed down. What I'll do is grab just very little. And then I'll use my previous toothpick, which I don't know where I put. So we're just gonna grab anyone. Okay, and then just move it to the edges real fast. Same thing, all the way to the edges. The reason I do that is because I don't want the little decals to move. So just move it. To the edge. Okay, and then leave it there. Grab your torch. Torch it. Oh, I missed a spot. So grab my toothpick again, move it over. There we go. Okay, and then we'll just cure this real fast. And then I'll see you guys again after 120 seconds. It's done and we're back. So what we're gonna do is just grab your transfer tape just like that. Roll and peel. Roll and peel. Well, what is this? Not masking tape, sorry. Roll and peel. So you accidentally spilled a little bit of extra resin. So what you're gonna do is you're just going to grab your cuticle cutters, right? And just clip off the excess resin, just like, hold on, that. Just remove the excess resin, okay? You don't have to use X-Acto knife and hurt yourself, just like that, okay? That is all you're gonna do. Now, my preferred method for this is the stool because it doesn't move on it, but you can, if you don't have that, don't go crazy and worry about that. Just use a glue dot, okay? So now what you're gonna do before we get there, sorry, is peel all the little pieces off in the back. So I don't add glitter to these. I don't prefer glitter on them. I like the acrylic sliding against a smooth surface. So that way you can peek through because I'm gonna put glitter on the back anyways of my ambulance. So I just like to move it like that, grab it. I know my videos are long, I apologize. So if you made it this far, hey, okay. Now what you're gonna do, 3M piece, okay, has adhesive on both sides. So what you do is you just gotta make sure which side is correct. So what I do is I peel one side at a time. What you're gonna do is grab from the corner, carefully lift and peel, okay? Don't touch the sticky part. Grab it from the edges, okay? And then float up and then get it where you need to get it, okay? That's where I want it. And then what I do is I grab it from the middle, push with my 2 fingers and push out, just like that. Then what I'll do is I peel it off, then I'll grab it and go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, just to make sure it's all done, okay? Put it back on, give me 1 second. Okay, so now you make sure it's all completely on it, it's not moving. What you're gonna do now is you're going to grab your sticky side, peel it again, don't touch it, put it right here, okay? Grab your little shaker pieces and then put them right in the middle, okay? And there's a piece of hair on my stool. Oh well, you guys are gonna have to deal with it. Okay, now, same thing. What you're gonna do is you're gonna grab this side first, peel it, okay? And then what I like to do is just grab it, put it properly on there, same thing. And then push, push, push. What you're gonna do is push it down, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, then you're gonna do is you're gonna grab, be careful, okay? Just grab it and peel it just like that. See, with the resin on top of it, it like slides. So now, this is optional. It's your choice. I like to put another clear coat on it just to make it a little more shiny. And sometimes I've learned that if it leaks over a little bit, it's not a big deal because it'll cure it. So let's remove that little piece of hair. Same thing. Grab your UV, put in the middle. Grab your little toothpick. Yes, I like toothpicks. Okay, just grab it, move it around. So this is totally optional. You don't have to do this, but I like Resin Rockers hard type. I love the glass-like finish. I'm very, how do I say this nicely? I'm very particular, okay? And I like things to look a certain way. So this step is totally unnecessary. So it's totally done, ready to go. You don't have to do this, but I am set in my ways and I will always be set in my ways, unfortunately. Just like that. And then you're gonna do the same thing. Grab your torch. Just torch it. Make sure it's all good. Okay. I like to lift the stool and see, because it's a shake. Sometimes it'll repel. See? With the shakers, I realized it comes from the edges a little bit more than it normally would. So I just like to go through just to make sure I didn't. That's why I like the stool for the shakers specifically. Just like that. And then we're gonna put it right here. We're gonna grab our lamp and cure it for 48 watts, 120 seconds right underneath it. And I'll see you guys back. 20 seconds. Oops. Move the lamp. I'm not editing that. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Peel. Remove this, and it's fully cured. Okay, now what you're gonna do is you're gonna remove the back, and then you can glitter it however you want. I like the Mod Podge technique, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a piece of paper, grab my brush, grab my Mod Podge real fast, Mod Podge a thin layer on. So I like to do the Mod Podge last on these. You could do it first if you want. It's not a big problem, either way. Grab my glitter, dump it on there, put it in the water, grab, and then I got a glitter hitter. Look how strong the 3M is. I'm hitting it with a wooden palette and it's still good. Okay, then what we're gonna do is wipe it. Okay. So we're gonna let this sit, and then about 10 minutes, I'm gonna do the second coat, and then I'll see you guys in about 10 minutes, okay? So it's been about 10 minutes, so what we're gonna do is grab our brush quickly and wipe it down. Okay, what we're gonna do is do the Mod Podge. And then I always do a thicker layer, so like, when I say thick, I mean you shouldn't be able to see the glitter. Do a very thick layer for the second, especially if it's chunky, just like that. Grab it, make sure I get all the edges. And remember, don't scrape, because end of the day, it's still glitter, so just don't scrape, just move it around, just like that. Okay, and then the same thing, grab it, pour our glitter over it, okay, and then we'll pick it up. Great. We can use our little hitter again. Okay, pick it up. Oh, I missed a spot. Hold on. So I missed a spot like right there, so I'm just gonna do is grab the glitter, just tap it like that. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is flip it on the side, just wipe it, and then I'm just gonna let this sit for about 6 to 7 hours, and then we'll seal it with UV resin, and then our shaker will be completely done. Okay, so far so good. Okay, let's wrap this up. So what we're gonna do is, it is completely dry, so there is no white anywhere on the Mod Podge. It dried clear. So what we're gonna do is flip it around. I use this resin to seal in the back. Put a bob in the middle. It's kind of cold in here. I let it sit overnight. I forgot about it, to be honest. So we're doing this like crack in the morning so I can get it done for y'all. Okay. Hold on, grab a toothpick. Same thing, grab, move. So with the chunky, I try to just move the resin on the top rather than pushing down because I don't want the glitter to move. So just give me a second. Let's move it around. Oops. Move it, move it. And then same thing, we'll torch it. And then we'll seal it and then I'll show you guys the final product. Okay, we are back. So it's nice and flat, you see? So it's cured. Now, what I do is I take a microfiber cloth, put some water on it, take the front, oops, sorry, I'm not editing that. Wipe it, and then I'll take one of the dry parts and wipe it down. Okay, and then that, oh, there's a little piece of glitter there. Just there you go. And then that is how you make a shaker. So what you would do, attach it to your batch. I'm just using glue dot for demonstrations. Attach it. And that is, oh great, there's a piece of glitter on that shaker. You see, that is how you make a shaker. So thank you for sticking around this long, and I hope you learned something. If you have any other questions, please drop them below. Have a good day, guys.